Now, there have been many criminal attacks on Gauteng churches recently, and many are warning their congregants not to bring cash when they tithe. Some are also even beefing up their security or cancelling night services as the festive season draws nearer. For more, I am joined now by the South African Council of Churches Bishop Rakuba Rakoba from the Gauteng Province. He's also from Elksa. Bishop, thank you so much for your time here on ENCA. Just firstly, this shows us that South Africa's moral compass is really just in disarray.
Yes, Paraclassics, they have really gone into every part of the country, part of the sphere of everywhere. So there's no more any place that is safe from criminals. In the olden days, we used to know that the church is a sacred place and nobody would actually attempt to go and do criminal activities in the church. But nowadays, they've gone in there. And they are targeting the big churches that have got a lot of money. They don't go to these small churches. They know where the money is. And unfortunately, they are there. And as Jesus had said, a thief will never inform you that he's coming. We should always be prepared. And that is why we are now in at the moment, that we need to be prepared for this type of things that are coming to the churches.
Bishop, is this a matter of social media and the reporting of it showing that there's an increase? Is it really increasing, or have we seen these types of incidents before?
Madam, it has been there before. You recall the Diepsloot incidents where a pastor was killed, and not long ago the other one was killed in the church, and it has happened so many times. I mean, even in our church, I think last year, the Fellowship Women, the group, had a meeting in Middle Zone 9. And unsuspecting, the guys just came in and took the money away from the treasurer. So this thing is becoming very, very serious.
And so what do we do, Bishop? What are your conversations with police? I mean, are we going to end up having to have guns and security at a place of worship?
That is the first unfortunate thing that we will really have to do. The church is a place where everyone is accepted and welcome. And it becomes very difficult, even if we can try to have security. You will never know who is actually coming with that intention.
Yeah.
Our churches are not so rich that they can buy high-tech securities like the metal detectors that other people are saying we should do. But it is a serious problem. Yeah.
And I think what's heartbreaking as well, Bishop, and you can correct me, is that churches can't send people away, right? You always keep your doors open, especially on a Sunday, visitors or whoever, and now you're vulnerable.
Whoever comes. Yes. And the other problem is that if we say the church service starts at 10 o'clock, it is not everybody who will be in church by that time. So other people will come late up to 10:30. And sometimes it is the time when the robbers will come in, then when the service is already on. And you only start seeing them with guns when they are already inside. Then it's very difficult to do that.
Yeah. And Bishop, you know, is this also sending away congregants? Are you seeing that congregants are going to start being too afraid to come to church and they would rather do it online like we used to during COVID times?
Yeah, I think maybe that is what we will have to resort to. But a service that is not physical, sometimes it does not actually wholly spiritually satisfy a person. People would love to go into the church, sing with other people, communicate with other people, sing and all these things. But now that is what is going to maybe put us in trouble. And some of the measures people are saying we should minimize the amount of cash in the church. Well,
Yeah.
it is not everybody in the church who will have a credit card or a debit card to do that. Some people will just need to have a little money to collect, and unfortunately. And then other people are saying we should be very careful about taking valuable things like the cell phones to church. But it is not only the cell phones, also the car keys. Because once they get you you with their car keys, they take your key and then they go and take your car to use it to escape.
Yeah, sure. Bishop, you know, and as we go to the festive season, of course, we expect that crime in all levels will start to worsen. So hopefully this is something that the church is able to get. Maybe, do you want to get any help from businesses or even your own congregants? I mean, in some churches, there are congregants who do have the money to be able to, for instance, rather donate those metal detector machines.
Yeah, if there are those who can donate them, they are very much welcome. And other suggestion has been that we should communicate with the police fora in our areas and with the local police. But you can imagine in one big township like Diepkloof, how many churches are there?
Yeah.
And the police will not be ready to go to all the churches at the same time.
Yeah. Well, Bishop, thank you so much for your time, and do forgive us for getting your name incorrectly there in the beginning of our interview. I picked it up immediately. Bishop Rakuba Rakoba from the South African Council of Churches. He is also from ELCSA.